Are you serious? Are you serious? What is that? Are you serious? What is that? That's the question. That was flying over Dayton, Ohio, guys. And does that look like a balloon to you? I mean, no, but we don't know what it is. And it was 66,600 feet in the air. Deal with those numbers. Let me tell you all about it and more. Let me put a disclaimer, though. Some of the content and information of this video is for entertainment only, strictly entertainment only. Like heaven is my home. I'm just here recruiting. Okay, now let me tell you what else is going on. Noble Gold. If there's no question about this, it's time, guys. It is time. If you could go back in time, would you buy the oil before it was realized? And would you do it? Of course you would. Anyone would. So why aren't we buying silver right now? The people who recognized oil early didn't just make money, guys. No, they got ahead of one of the biggest economic shifts in history. And today, a similar opportunity is unfolding with silver. Why? Silver and gold, biblical currency. Silver is more than a precious metal, though. It's a critical resource used in solar panels, electric vehicles, defense systems, AI infrastructure, and the massive data centers powering our digital world. And while demand keeps growing, it's still affordable enough that the average American can start accumulating it right now. That's why investors are turning to silver to protect against inflation and to own one of the world's most important strategic resources. Don't be that guy 10 years from now who looks back and says, I saw it coming, but I didn't do nothing. Okay? Go to www.pastorpaulgold.com. That's www.pastorpaulgold.com or call him on the phone at 877-646-5347. You'll be glad, guys. You really will. You'll be glad that you did. All right? Yes. Now, while that's going on, let me just say quickly, the Beast Ascending webinar is exploding. People getting tickets everywhere. Matter of fact, I'm going to open up a second phone line. Give me a moment here. I'm just going to change the ticker. Let me hide that. I have to do this. I just changed it so you can call. You can call the number 765-414-2230 or let me push that okay. Or let's do it right now together. Or call the other line, 765-414-6299. We've opened that line up as well. You can call either one, okay? You can call either one. Let's get that saved. Let's get that scrolling. Let's get that up there for you. There you go. Now, why are we so pumped about this webinar? Because some of the best speakers ever have been assembled. As a matter of fact, I'm going to play for you a little bit of it from Bishop Larry Ragland. But first, let's talk about this UFO over Dayton. Is it a UFO? Is it a UAP? Well, or is it a high-altitude balloon? It doesn't look like it. No. High-altitude balloon, or is it a UFO or a UAP spotted several days? It just hung there and moved, and then it would move, and then it would move and move and move. I mean, a balloon don't do that. A balloon blows on. Well, this high-altitude object flying over Dayton, Ohio at 66,600 feet, Stacy Sukan of Oakwood captured photos of it as it flew over Dayton, Ohio last night. June 18th. It has lights inside it that glow at night. It was first spotted Tuesday above Dayton, Ohio, and was described as an orb-like object by people who witnessed it in the sky. Data from the Flight Tracker 24 indicated it was a balloon originating out of Illinois, south of Pattonsburg, but it hovered at 66,600 feet. The balloon exceeded the typical altitude of any commercial aircraft, which tends to cruise at about 30 to 35,000 feet. Some commercial aircraft go as high as 42,000 feet. Private jets, which cruise between 35 and 45,000 feet, according to the Epic Flight Academy. There's nothing flying at 66,600 feet. If it was a balloon, it would burst. It can't handle that kind of pressure and heat. But with speculation on social media suggesting the object was not a weather balloon, but it was a UFO or some kind of spiritual orb. Julie Reed, a meteorologist with the National Weather Service, said it is not affiliated with the official weather tracking systems. It's not NASA. It's not meteorologist. Maybe it is privately owned. Now, this is a meteorologist who is part of the National Weather Service saying it's not ours. And we checked. It's not NASA's. It's not SpaceX. It's not an aircraft. Then what is it? Is it an orb? And how can it hover in the same area, move, and then move, and then move, and then move, and move, and move over here for a while and come back here? I mean, come on, guys. A balloon would blow away. Now, while speculation on social media is going crazy, I know that there are hobbyists out there that definitely launch high-altitude balloons, but not this. Not 66,600 feet, said the meteorologist Julie Reed. Weather balloons are launched twice daily by the National Weather Service, but that is not one of ours. That doesn't act like a flying weather balloon because of the pressure and the wind speed and direction. It can't stay in this area. Listen, the jet streams up there are moving, people. I mean, moving. They fly about 2.5 hours before they would rupture. That's what a normal weather balloon does, dropping back to the ground with a parachute. This thing informed the weather models constructed by the National Weather Service. If you think that our atmosphere like being an ocean, you need to know more than what's going on the surface. You really need to know what's going on higher in the atmosphere in order to be able to predict what's going to happen at the surface. But Reed said balloons cannot go this high without exploding. Weather balloons by the National Weather Service never go this high. Neither does NASA. What is this thing? Not even SpaceX. So what is this thing? And guys, nobody really knows. So the media just telling us weather balloon, but it lights up at night. It moves. Come on, guys. It's something, but what is it? Well, while we're speculating about that, why don't you get your tickets right now for this? Beast Ascending Alien Disclosure. Get your tickets now. Two phone lines are ringing. You can call the first line if you want to call and get your ticket. Call 765-414-2230. If it's busy, call this number, 765-414-6299. The second phone line is open. Call that number, 765-414-6299. Either line. Get your tickets now while there's still time. Oh, no, don't make me rhyme. What? I don't know what else I'm going to find. Are you serious? But wait, there's more. Let's bring in Larry Ragland. This is from the webinar, okay? This is from the webinar, and I think you guys are really going to find it intriguing as let's get a sneak preview of Bishop Larry Ragland. Let's check the cancellation. Let's get that fixed right now. Before Paul Begley, technology's getting better. That if you do, I got some oceanfront property in Arizona. From the front porch, you can see the balloons real soon. Yeah. You get it. Here we go. Here it is from the webinar. From the webinar. From the webinar. From the webinar. Oh, my Lord. From the webinar.
In the last days, I pour out my spirit on all flesh. And so it's going to really be up to the believer which flood they embrace. They're going to have to choose. You know, I go back to Joshua. He says, choose you this day. Whom will you service? For me and my house, we're going to serve the Lord. Well, there's going to be a reckoning. Hebrews chapter 12 says everything that can be shaken will be shaken, and to that which cannot be shaken remains. And right in the middle of that shaking is the Noah generation. And I believe that that's us, and it is accelerating.
Amen. Jesus said it, folks. He said it. And it's interesting when he says that in a chapter when he was asked, can you tell us the sign of thy coming and the end of the world?
Yeah.
And he goes through a litany of things. He talks a lot about being deceived. Don't be deceived. 4 times he says it between Matthew 24 and Matthew 4, 24:4 and Matthew 24:24. 4 times. But and then later in the chapter, he brings this up as it was in the days of Noah.
Yeah.
Which, you think, why would you go back there? We're talking about the end. But you wrote the book to tie it together. You have to understand the beginning if you're going to understand the end.
Yeah.
And,
what the condition of Noah is really the condition of, and I know that we're going to talk about the beast system. It's the condition of the beast system. It's fallen angel technology. It's dimensions crossing. It's allegiances. It's, you think about, even in the mark of the beast, and this is how we tie in even in the book, the days of Noah to the beast system, is that it says in the book of Revelation that no man could buy or sell unless they have the mark on their hand or their forehead, and they worship the image of the beast.
And
so that's, I make, the argument, and I believe it's a solid argument, that it wasn't just that the days of Noah were judged by God because of the sons of God having relations with the daughters of men and having the Nephilim. It was also an allegiance. It was also an attack on the creator. There was transhumanism. There was technology that was swapped for it. And probably even, Paul, this is a theory on my part, but probably even technology back then on the level that you didn't even have to have relations with someone with that seed. Your DNA could probably be altered by technology. And I think that's what's going to happen in the beast system, is a replication of, what we saw in the days of Noah. Because
now, wait a minute. He just said that it could be that someone could be impregnated without having sexual relationship. Some type of telepathic transfer of DNA, or some kind of maybe just a blood, maybe some kind of blood infusion or touching. There's so many things I don't understand, but we really are here like crazy before. It's just unbelievable what's going on. But let's go back, because this is from the webinar. This is the webinar, a little preview of it. Here we go with Bishop Larry Ragland.
Because look, we didn't say this. Jesus was the one that says,
right,
as in the days of Noah. So when we look back there, we're not really just studying animals coming on an ark and a boat being built. He wasn't even really referencing that. He knew the people that was listening to him knew the book of Enoch is, maybe it's not in your canonized Bible and it's not there, but he knew that the Bible that we would have one day would be written by people that knew the book of Enoch and would even quote it. So his people that he was speaking to, they understood that narrative.
Yes. And I think that, and here he's just talking now right here about the Noah, but let's catch a little more information. That's a very great point. Start talking about this mark of the beast kingdom system. Obviously, he says, once you take this mark, or once you make this full commitment to worship the beast, there's no getting back.
Right.
And I wonder sometimes, I have a feeling they'll start the process by implementing the system and almost like walking people through it, but you're still not damned unless you worship this beast. You have to make a commitment. And without the commitment, you can't buy, you can't sell, you can't function. You become a vagabond on the earth, trying to survive without no job, no home, no health benefits, no access to food. People are literally going to be living in the woods and congregating, and there will be people who will not take the mark. But I always think about that, Larry. If we're gone, and I believe we will be gone, the remnant that is here, there are going to be some who were raised Christian,
right?
Who kind of knew what that was coming, but never got right with God. Mm-hmm. Now they know they got to make a decision. It's not going to be fun, okay?
No.
And you don't want to be here, but in that at all, folks. Trust me, you don't want to be here. So what you're saying here is the technology. There may have been some type of technology.
Yeah.
Certainly, we know the Nephilim and the breeding of the human race, and they took women as they chose. Okay, so let's as we move into this beast kingdom, it's going to be forced upon people. You do this or else. Okay.
Yeah.
We've seen the alien abductions.
Yeah.
That's being forced on people. If you look at some of the radical Islamists, Sharia law is forced on people.
Yep.
Anything and everything that seems to be in darkness is being forced on people, where Christ has come. Come unto me, all you labor and are heavy.
Right.
This is a free thing.
Yes.
So how do you see the how close are we? Let's say this, that the New World Order, a one world government, with the wars going on right now in the Middle East and Russia and Ukraine, and basically we're almost in World War III. How close are we to the forming of a one world government?
Well, Paul, it's so easy for preachers to say we're the end times. I know every generation has believed that.
Yeah.
But Paul, just when you start looking at the evidence, when you start looking around at the world and start making lists of things that are going on in the world, the abilities and the technologies that we have right now, without a doubt, and there's never been a generation that has ever experienced what we are experiencing. We are so distracted that, we watch the news and it leads with the potential of World War III is about to happen. Okay, the Middle East is about to blow up. Nobody even talks about Ukraine anymore and Russia and all of this. So you got all these wars and rumors of wars going around the world. You got massive earthquakes happening, just like what he said, all around the world, the increasing on that, volcanoes exploding and all this. And our minds can only process that for like 5 minutes. And then we're on to something else. And then we're on some cat video that we're watching and nobody even cares. We are so programmed right now to accept whatever narrative the world wants to tell us. There's never been a generation like us.
And he goes on and starts to break it down for you guys absolutely beautifully. Bishop Larry Ragland, that's just a little preview of him. That's part of this great webinar. I mean, a lot of information is shared in this. I just wanted to give you a little piece of it. I didn't give you the better parts. I'm going to give you that little piece right there, because I want you to, because he really sets us up in this presentation, in this interview with Bishop Larry Ragland. Guys, it's getting crazier every day. We're getting closer to the coming of the Lord. There is nowhere else left to turn. The aliens are trying to do what they got to do, but I am going to heaven. Heaven is my home. I'm just here, guys, recruiting, and you got to get washed in the blood to go where I'm going. To Jesus for the cleansing power. Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you fully trusting in His grace this hour? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you washed in the blood, in the soul cleansing blood of the Lamb? Are your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Here we go! Oh, yes! Are you walking daily by the Savior's side? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Do you rest each moment in the crucified? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Sing it with me. Are you washed in the blood, in the soul cleansing blood of the Lamb? Are your garments spotless? Are you white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Scripture reference, you're right. 3 hours last night. Are you serious? It was awesome. 11 people were saved and 8 people rededicated. And that's just what we know of. When the bridegroom cometh, will your robes be white? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Will your soul be ready for those mansions bright and be washed in the blood of the Lamb? Oh, are you washed in the blood, in the soul-cleansing blood of the Lamb. Are you sure it's not a UFO? Garments spotless, are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Now lay aside those garments that are stained with sin and be washed in the blood of the Lamb. There's a fountain flowing for the soul unclean. Oh, be washed in the blood of the Lamb. Are you washed in the blood, in the soul-cleansing blood of the Lamb? Are your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Glory! Are you serious? Oh, we're serious. Get your tickets now for Alien Disclosure. The Beast is Ascending. Oh, by the way, I got some breaking news. My brand new book that's coming out when's it coming out? September the 8th. Pre-orders now. People are buying like crazy. Trump versus the Beast. Well, the cover is going to be changed because at the top, it's going to say Kevin Sorbo is forwarding this book. He just, he had infections in his leg. We didn't know if we'd asked him to endorse it, but he got feeling a little better. And the publishers are ready to go to the press. They were going to go to the press today with the book. We said, wait a minute. Kevin Sorbo has just came out and said, I want to forward this book. So it is going to be forwarded by the actor Kevin Sorbo. That's amazing. And Newsmax is excited to hear that information. And so I said, look, you got to put it up there at the top. You got to say, forwarded by Kevin Sorbo. You got to put that at the top. Don't you have to put that at the top when somebody like that wants to forward something? Kevin Sorbo, what a great actor, a great Christian. And, he does a lot of Christian films now. He's just really, really, really on top of his game. Check out who he is. And his wife had already endorsed it because she thought he was going to be too sick to even do an endorsement. We really got some great people who are endorsing this book. It's unbelievable. My co-author is Troy Anderson, the Pulitzer Prize nominated journalist. And I'm telling you, he digs it out. He investigates. I tell him, I say, look, here's what I'm writing. And let me send it to you. Here's where I'm at on my thought process as I'm writing about, the 10 kings of Revelation, what have you. He says, oh, never seen that before. Let me do some research. Comes back with different information that could lead us to understand who are the 10 kings of the Bible, of the book of Revelation, who become kings. Who are these 10 men who become kings with the beast, 1 hour with the beast? And what do they represent? How could it happen? Find out all about it, guys. Get the book. Simply just go to Amazon.com right now. Just go to Amazon.com. Or you can go to Barnes & Noble, or you can go to Books A Million, or you can go to Target, or you can go to Walmart, or you can go to the Harvard bookstore. I don't know. And a lot of other good reads and all of them. And there will be an audiobook. It's not out yet. They got to stick me in a studio somewhere, and I got to read this thing. And that's going to be happening very soon. I'm just waiting for the call. But boy, I'm happy that Kevin Sorbo is forwarding this book. Praise God for that. That's what I want to say. Maybe, guys, can you guys pray? Missy D, are you praying? That Jennifer, are you praying? Robert, are you praying? Deborah, will you pray that this book becomes a New York Times bestseller? It needs to happen. It really does. We'll find out. But anyway, I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. Please get your ticket for this webinar. 2 phone lines are open. The first line is 765-414-2230. And the second phone line is 765-414-6299. Boy, I just got to think, I just got to brag. I got a Paul Begley mentality. That'd be PBM. Oh, no, we got a PBV, Paul Begley vocabulary, PBT, Paul Begley technology. How about a PBM, Paul Begley mentality? I don't know if you want that one. Are you serious?